This game is rated T for ages 13 and up. For more information, please go to esrb.org. Hello everyone, KirbyVolt here, but you can call me KV. And welcome back to Let's Play Mega Man ZX Advent. On the last episode, we started the game. We got introduced to our protagonist, Ashe. She's a 15-year-old humanoid girl who wants to become king of the pirates. And I am not going to be retiring that joke anytime soon. Shush. We tried to chase after this material called Biometal. Then this guy named Prometheus showed up. We thought we died, but we didn't. And now we're here at this hunter's camp, and we're going to go after that Biometal again, because Ashe is crazy. She is a treasure hunter through and through and wants to get the bounty on the booty. But before we do that, we haven't actually fully explored the hunter's camp yet, outside of where we started, which we started over here in this room 3, which is, I want to say a medical center, but we could just say it's Ashe's bedroom. This is where Ashe lives now. But she doesn't want to live there. She can't stay still. She's got to keep going and doing stuff. If we go into room 2 right here, this is the database room. Talk to our pal Gary. He's the administrator of the data room. If we get something called a secret disk, we should bring it to him. It contains information about enemies and other stuff. So, to view the database, we have nothing! So we'll come back here later if we find some of those chips he's talking about. Some database. We met her last time, but this is Anna. She is a nurse at the Hunter's Camp. She is obviously probably a great medical practitioner because in the world of Mega Man ZX, there are humanoids and Reploids. Basically, humans with robotic implants and Reploids with finite lifespans. So being a nurse means you have to know 2 different types of biology, unless they're both becoming close and closer the same. So, that's cool. We did get our hunter's license reissued to us, so thank you for asking us about that. It's right here. We have it. This isn't a Phoenix Wright game, so I can't present it to you, but we have it. And if we go into room 01 right here, oh, we got a nice little cafe set up here. I mean, that looks like whiskey. Game's rated E10. You know, just skirting the lines a little bit, but hey, whatever. These are adults. Hey, I didn't know kids like to drink coffee. Okay, apparently that's a coffee bottle. It's just a very weird-looking coffee bottle. I'm Jim, and this is my cafe. I used to make my living as a hunter, but I wasn't very good with directions, you know. I realized that it just wasn't for me, and got out. Alright, good for you. Interesting thing to note is that if you look at his profile picture, and if you were to see Ashe's profile picture again, they have these weird, like, things on their ears, and that's kind of part of the cybernetic implants that they are assigned at birth. Because there is a way to tell Reploids and humanoids apart from each other. Like, Ward right here is a humanoid. Boy, there's just no shortage in new recruits lately. Name's Ward. Pleased to meet you. I put bounties out on mechanical wars that show up around here. And I make the payouts to those hunters who have the right stuff. If you think you've got the right stuff, you should take a crack at it. So, Ward, that's going to be important for later. Much later. And if we talk to her, Elena... What? What are you looking at? Do I have something on my face? She, in fact, does have something on her face. Specifically, on her forehead. In the ZX part of the Mega Man timeline, all Reploids have this little mark on their foreheads. This little triangular marker. It looks kind of more ovalish in this lighting, but it's supposed to be a triangle. And that's to signify that they are originally a Reploid that has now been given a finite lifespan. And you may be wondering, why? Why would you do that? So you're an immortal robot. Why would you... The idea of it is to basically show a sign of peace between humans and Reploids, so they could basically stop the fighting that was going on in the X series and the L4s that happened between the X series and the Zero series, and Basically, they wanted to stop fighting, so they said, hey, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make it known who's a Reploid, and we're gonna be like, hey, stop it. And hey, humanoids, you're gonna become part robotic now. Okay? Okay, we even now. Obviously, if there was some kind of crazy person like, I don't know, Sigma, or Dr. Vile, or, you know, even Dr. Wily, I mean, that probably wouldn't last, but hey, they're trying, okay? They're trying. You must be 12 going on 20 if you think you can talk to me. Oh, okay. Remember that for the next time we meet. Okay, well, Ashe is 15, so she's not 20, but she's not 12 either. In the room behind here, we have a shelf. That's neat. You can also fire your blaster at will here. Ashe is either having it set to stun right now, or is a very, very good shot that she just has all the blasts pass by people. Obviously, don't do this in real life. Like, no. Also, it's like maybe it's like a specific blaster that can only destroy mechanoids. Wanna play some hoops? This over here, we did not see one of these drops last time. It is actually a energy refill. We have no energy to refill, so we're not gonna bother with it. Hello there. Who are you? They call me Pierre. I don't know where you're trying to get to, but there ain't nothing that way. If you're trying to get to the station, it's in the opposite direction. Okay, well, I'm gonna check this place out anyways. So this is actually considered Area 4. I will sometimes bring up the bottom screen if I can. There are some times where it is useful to have both screens on display, but I'm usually just showing the top screen. Reason being is that for the majority of the game, the bottom screen is just the map. And that's helpful, but it also takes up some real estate space for the screen. So I don't want to be compromising that too much. But hey, let's talk to this guy.
Yo! You're a hunter too? My name's Kid. We've been drilling here trying to find some lost technology or something. It takes a heck of a lot of energy just to run the drill. It ain't worth it in my opinion. But we found this place that looks like it was used as a room, buried under the earth and sand. We can't give up because there could be something down there.
And if we talk to him again... Okay, and he needs 100 EC. But we don't have enough. We have 50. We'll come back. It's always good to come back to him and pay him because the rewards you'll get for doing that are actually pretty nice. So with that all said, we've explored everywhere except going to the obvious right, which Pierre told us to do. This was the save room. So we'll go to the right. And now we're in Area 2 of the Hunter's Camp. There is more to explore here, except Ashe cannot wall jump. She's like regular Mega Man. She cannot wall jump, she can just blast and slowly slide. So we're not getting up there right now. We can talk to this guy though. Hi, nice to meet you. My name is Jerk. If you're going to Legion, you should enter the door on the right. Okay, well I guess that's where we're going. We're going to Legion. We're going to where the government is. So, last episode we were shown one of these. This is one that is deactivated. Basically, if I was to go up to it right now, it would tell me I need 100 EC to warp to this point and I can't do anything with it. But if I did have 100 EC, I could activate it and make this a quick work point to transport to any time. Considering how close proximity this is to the save area that already has its own warp point, I don't see the reason to actually activate that one, but it's there if you want. We're technically in the train section now. We're not actually in Hunter's Camp. This is a train area. And right here they have a health restore and energy restore. We don't need either of them. So let's take them anyway because we can. Now if we go down here, there's another door. Hey, how are you? I'm Nina. I work the station information desk. You can ask me anything about the station and the surrounding area. Alright, I want to know about stuff. To get the train, go out that door and go right. Okay, that's obvious. Oh, okay. Good conversation. I like the arid nothingness that is outside. Alright. Let's get on to the actual mission we need to do. You know, 10 minutes into the episode.
So, you're Ashe.
Or about.
I heard about you. How you came to help us.
Billy? It's our Ardino! But it's not actually our Ardino at all.
This guy knows a lot about me. Well, I guess that makes it easy.
He knows your name.
Now we don't have to beat around the bush.
It's nice to have a girl around.
Not sure how I feel about that
We're all
sentence.
set to go. All aboard!
Alright, well, we're just gonna take this train. We're gonna take this package that is very secure on this last part of the train.
You're something else to want to carry on with this mission.
I mean,
By yourself. Why do you want to be a hunter so bad?
why are you carrying on with this mission? I guess canonically, Billy kicked Prometheus's butt. Or at least swarmed him.
I was found by hunters as a little girl, and they raised me. They said that my town was attacked by mavericks, and that I was the only survivor of that attack.
Oh, that's kind of familiar to the previous game with Fentanyl.
So, nobody really knows who the real me is. I don't even know.
Oh, but it sounds like it was even when she was even younger, so when she was basically either a baby or a toddler, and hunters found her and took her in. So that's nice of the hunters, and that's why she's still part of them.
Sorry. Maybe I shouldn't have asked that.
That's fine.
It's okay. So, I decided to become the greatest hunter in the world.
Ooh, okay, I get it. I come from unknown origins, so that way, if I become the king of the pirates, I will become the most known person in the world. Makes sense.
I want my story to go down in the history books. People will remember the name Ashe. So, I can't just let booty like Biometal pass me by.
She's just like me. She doesn't know where she comes from either.
Who the heck are you?
I heard something. Was that someone's voice?
Well, it wasn't mine, because you can't hear my voice in the game.
You can hear me?
I can hear you too, but I am a omnipresence. I'm a third party observing the story.
Who said that just now?
Those guys. Clearly.
Dang. Mavericks.
Go, Billy.
They're going for the engine. You wait here.
Go, Billy. You can do it. Ah, Snapples.
Prometheus. I had a feeling you'd show up.
This is it. The Biometal Model A container.
Model A.
You again. You just don't give up, do you?
I mean, no.
Who's that girl?
Never mind her, Pandora. She's nothing. Let's take back the biometal.
I'll show you
I can't
nothing.
let you do that. If you want it, you'll have to yank it from my cold hunter hands.
Ow.
Just lay there and die quietly, scum.
No.
No way! Not like this!
Hey, girl, if you don't want to die, do exactly what I tell you. We should be able to mega merge. I'll lend you my strength.
Who are you?
I'm Biometal Model A. Now I want you to focus.
Oh, hello.
Okay, yell mega merge as loud as you can.
See, Sailor Moon, that's how you do it.
This
Nice,
feeling,
quick, easy
this
transformation
power
sequence with
in my
actually
body.
badass music.
What is it? It's the Biometal! Making me stronger! Mega Man power!
Mega Man. Model A.
I can't believe the Biometal chose you. I've got to hand it to you. It looks like you've got what it takes to participate in this little game.
I'm playing a game already, Prometheus.
Prometheus. Isn't that kid...
No matter. So Ashe, you can keep the Model A. For now. You've got a few more encounters with other Mega Men ahead of you. You must defeat them in battle. If you somehow manage to survive until the end, then you'll know who you really are. And perhaps all there is to know about the world. So let the game begin. His game of destiny.
Well, I don't want to play that game.
Well, I really am. Game of Destiny? What's all that about?
I'm playing Mega Man ZXA Advent. This game was not called Game of Destiny on the box.
Oh shoot! I have to help the others.
Wait a minute. Shouldn't we be getting out of here?
Okay. Model A, living up to his namesake, based on his design, you can pretty much tell he's based on Axel from the Mega Man X series. Axel is apparently a coward.
You were acting all big and bad back there, and now you want to run? Come on! I have to go help them!
Okay, I'll go. Anything is better than what those guys were going to do to me.
You have no idea what they were going to do to you.
I'll help you. If you promise not to leave me. Deal?
I mean, if we're merged together, it's kind of hard to leave you behind.
Of course! You're my booty! And you'll be going with me.
Anyways, we can't jump off the train, so even if we wanted to leave, we can't. Alright, so Ashe has merged with Mega Man with Model A to become Mega Man Model A. In this, she has a new blaster, and we can hold it to do a small charge. We can hold to do a larger charge. We can also dash, which is very helpful. You know what we can't do though? I'm pressing the button. You don't see it, but we can't crawl. Oh well. But you know what we also have? We have this. So be careful in activating this. This will use up all your weapon energy. It's a powerful screen nuke, but just be careful. You have to hold it for a while for it to work. But we also have this. Now there's actually a reason for the main and sub weapons. Our main weapon is still the blaster. Our sub weapon is oh, right, my bad. Our sub weapon is this particular homing shot. And if we were to go back to the pile screen, we can actually see everything here. Giga Crush is that screen nuke I mentioned. Laser Shot is a normal shot we can do. We can charge it. Reflect Laser is if you hold it for a longer time. This is unique to Ashe, and it's actually very useful for some bosses. Homing Shot, we'll see that in use in a little bit, and we can use that to home onto enemies and shoot them down. Of course, Homing Shot, though, uses weapon energy. So what we can do is we can just do some quick stuff like that, or I can do that. The nice thing about Ashe's particular homing shot is that it will home on to everything and go through them in a line. So like right there, it went through its missiles first, and then it went to the actual tank. The reason I keep saying Ashe's is because the controls are a bit different if you're playing as Gray. But not too badly. The cool thing about Ashe's charge shot is that if you were to shoot it at a wall, it will bounce off. It's a really nice, handy feature, that. And the homing shot is also very useful. Compared to the previous game as well, while there are weapon energy drops, your weapon energy does return to normal over time. So you're always getting weapon energy regardless if you pick anything up or not. Of course, if you use it all up, then you won't have it for a longer period of time, but hey, it's at least nice that you do have it. And unfortunately, this is another short stage because it is mainly focused on plots, but I don't mind it. We get some more chances to use our new abilities here. And I use it without even thinking, but yes, you now have the ability to wall jump, so now you are much more Mega Man X-like. If you do hold the dash button while you're jumping out the wall, you'll do a jump dash, which is helpful. Makes you go a little bit further. Dashing is just very useful in general, and while there is a dedicated dash button, you can also double tap the control pad if you want to. I prefer using the dedicated dash button because that's just easier. Anywho's, those big doors we saw earlier technically were boss doors, and that indicates where there is an actual boss in a stage. There wasn't any in the intro stage, but that is a outlier compared to everything else. Anywho's, hi, dude thing.
Model A, you broke rule. You
Okay.
made big mistake. The one you choose, no good.
Well,
Mega Man chosen one. A girl?
okay, now you're just being a
No
jerk.
good you lend power.
Mistake? What are you yapping about? You don't know me.
And we don't know him either. Let's leave.
I think this guy is some kind of maverick.
Yeah.
Me not Maverick. Me Pseudoroid. Me Buckfire.
Okay, well, pseudoroids from the previous game were mavericks, so you're a maverick. Also, Buckfire makes me very uncomfortable for very specific reasons. Thank you, Japan. So from here on out, we're just gonna call him Bucky.
You get away from Prometheus and Pandora, but not from I.
They just left, dude.
Buckfire, obey rule. Buckfire will pummel you into ground.
Honestly, I think they knew that you were here, and they went, oh, this isn't worth our time to try and beat up this kid who just got her new powers. So we can let this guy take care of it. Alright, so our first proper boss against Buckfire, or Bucky as I'm going to call him. He likes to jump. He has a pretty nasty dash, and when he jumps up in the air, he can also do this little kick. Oh, he also has these tomahawks, which are annoying to deal with, especially if they get in the way. He has those fire arrows that he does. You just dash under the middle one, and you're fine. Gotta be careful because the fire does last a little while. But overall, he's not too bad of a first boss fight for using your new abilities.
Traitor!
He can get pretty close quarters with you. A lot of the bosses in this game do like to really get up to you and hug you to basically kill you as fast as possible. But luckily, this particular area is very nice, and if you wanted to, you could even jump onto the roof and stay up there for a little bit to kind of distract him so you could jump over him as opposed to having to run under him like I did. I got lucky for the most part because sometimes he will just jump up and jump right back down, and you do not have enough time window to actually go under him during that. So if he does that and you're really close to the edge, you're kind of SOL. Anyways, Bucky's... That was Bucky. Thanks, Bucky. Bye, Bucky. Additionally, we have this, but before we get to that, we'll leave it right here. Bucky also has a weak point. All the pseudoroids technically have a weak point. The pseudoroids basically are the 8 bosses that we'll be taking on in this game. All of them have weak points as opposed to weakness weapons, and Bucky's weak point was his headdress. I think we got him there once, but we didn't see it because he was off screen. Which reminds me, a very nice thing about this game is that if an enemy is off-screen during a boss fight, you can still hit them. It is a godsend in that regard. Anywho's, we just saw this weird green cube thingamajig come out of Bucky as he exploded, and now we'd have no idea what just happens. Do you want to see something cool? Press down on the R button to touch the icon on the sub-display. We could do that, that is using the touchscreen, but we can also... Oh, But we can also press X, or the upper button on your preferred controller. This will bring up all the different transformations you can do. It also pauses the game, so if you did this in the middle of a fight, the fight would be paused. So it's helpful for that. What Model A wants us to do is go to this new icon that looks very strikingly like Bucky. This is my power, A-Trans! I can morph into anyone whose DNA I copy. So, going again off of Axel from Mega Man X series, we don't get weapons from the bosses. We become the bosses! And that, to me, was a major selling point of this particular game, and I think that's a really cool idea. I will admit, it is not utilized to the best of its ability for some of them, but the idea that you can still become these bosses is really cool. Hey, try pressing up on the control pad while holding down the attack button, and then releasing it. You can use this move to break objects above you. It's a bit advanced, but I'm sure it will come in handy. And here's another great trick. Hold down and release the attack button while in midair to kick down towards the ground. With this move, you can break objects below you. Why don't you try the moves on the two objects in here? If you want to receive them, yeah, just press press start to go to the subscreen, and we can look at there. And we're going to do that right now, actually. So if we go to the start screen, notice that with Bucky, his main and sub are the same weapon, but we do actually have some additional moves to discuss with him. He has a dash attack, so if he was dashing, this particular attack will actually cut things if it's in its path. His regular attack is, of course, this burning arrow. We saw him use that a lot. If we charge up, we get the tomahawks. That does use up weapon energy, however. Additionally, he can also wall jump, which is pretty neat. And Model A is very insistent that we do the things he told us to do, so I guess we'll do them. In which case we have to do is we have to hold, and then do that for the kick. So if you hold and then release in the air while holding... Is it just release in the air? Yeah, just release in the air. You will do that kick. Additionally, if you hold it and then press... I am doing the thing you told me to do! Model A, calm down, Model A. I know how to do the thing. And then we hold up and release. He'll do that. And then if you touch the icon on the display, you can change back. So basically, same deal. If you press X, you can not only transform back into the Mega Man form with Model A, but you can also change back into your human form.
Why people are after you? The power?
Beats me. I'm not even sure why it was created. This train is all out of chug, so let's head back to the camp and figure out another way to get to Legion headquarters.
Yeah, now you're getting the right idea.
Well, it's that or you'll leave me here, right? I know there's a lot we don't understand. Maybe it's meant to be that way. Anyway, let's try to watch each other's backs.
You bet. Now let's get those people taken care of.
What? Forget about those hunters and let's get back to camp.
Model A is a rude dude.
I can't believe you'd say something like that. I wonder if you'd go down in history if I carved my name in you.
Okay, all right already. For crying out loud.
Ashe, I wonder if this would help to make me known in history and you known in history. It's also a threat at the same time.
Why are you the only one around I could mega merge with?
Anywho, as we end the stage there, thank you both. I owe you one. I think you should hold on to the Biometal. It's probably safer that way. But I need you to go to the trans server and send in mission reports. No mission report for the client, no bounty. Say, we're trying to fix the train, but we need a few more parts. Tell them that we won't let them down and to just wait a little longer. So, our main mode of transports has been derailed, essentially. I know, ha ha ha, dumb joke. And we do have the ability now to A-Trans and Mega Merge, which is helpful because now we have a dash, and a dash is very useful. We'll do what he said, which was to go back to the trans server and give mission report, and probably call that an episode for today. I know we're still kind of in the intro stuff, but basically, once we have this conversation on the trans server, we'll be out of the introductory arc, and into what I like to call the Legion Saga. And we got 200 EC, yay!
So, you're the one who submitted the mission report. I'm connecting your trans server to Legions via a secure channel. So, you're the Biometal's chosen one, a Mega Man.
Why do you get to ask all the questions? Do people at Legion always just do whatever they want?
We heard you were a feisty one. It seems that the rumors were true.
Mikhail, that's quite enough. Like she said, we are the ones being rude here.
I guess?
We are called the Sage Trinity, and we are the supreme authority of Legion. I'm Master Thomas.
Oh, okay, that sounds familiar.
And I'm Master Mikhail. Nice to meet you, Mega Man.
Yeah, that sounds familiar too.
And I am Master Albert.
Ah, cool.
Nice to meet you, Ashe.
Wow, it's kind of scary to know that they knew about me at Legion headquarters.
Word has it that you are quite a hunter. We'd like you to go on another mission.
We'd like you to bring the Biometal here to Legion headquarters. It would seem that Mavericks are after the Biometal as well. To reduce the risk of being spotted, it's important to keep the number of women to a minimum.
Come on, Mikhail, don't
Can
be like
we
that.
count on you?
Alright, we got a red card key.
It seems the train bound for Legion headquarters was damaged. That card key should allow you access to a new area. There's a crashed Raider airship not far from you. Find it and you should be able to get the parts you need to repair the train.
Alright.
The Biometal holds technology and information that we do not fully understand, like the Mega Mechanism, which allows you to Mega Merge and become a Mega Man.
And not to mention centuries worth of lost history.
I think that's the more important part right there. You should have led with that.
That's enough, Mikhail. We have a duty to study the Biometal, so its secrets are never misused. Ashe, can we count on you?
Okay, now things are starting to get interesting. You're going to up the bounty, of course.
We'll consider it. First, head to the airship crash site, and be sure to heed the advice of your fellow hunters.
Ashe literally was told by the heads of the world government, hey, you work for us now. And her first thought is, cool, you're gonna pay me more, right? I like the Sage Trinity. They're three pretty cool dudes. If you picked up on it, you can probably tell where the names come from. But if you didn't pick up on it, don't worry, it's Mega Man history, and we'll discuss that when we go to see them later. But for now, we're going to end the episode off here. We finally have gotten our abilities to become Mega Man Model A. We have money, and we also can A-Trans into Bucky. Look at, we're Bucky. Whee! Whee! Anywho's. Wait. Mega Merch. There we go! So, if you like this video, please consider hitting that like button below. Subscribing, commenting is all helpful, but you don't have to if you don't want to. If you'd like to see as far as the game goes, Mega Man ZXA Advent was originally released on Nintendo DS, so it might be hard to come by. However, we're actually playing the Mega Man ZXA Legacy Collection that released in 2020. It's available on pretty much all platforms to the best of my knowledge, so I'd go pick it up if you could. You not only get this great game, which I consider to be one of the best Mega Man games ever made, but you also get all the other Integrates Mega Man games, such as the first Mega Man ZX, as well as the 4 Mega Man Zero games. pick this up. Let Capcom know you want to see more Mega Man, because I think Capcom is still iffy on more Mega Man, and picking up Legacy Collections helps them know that we want more Mega Man. I certainly do. Most importantly, of course, thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you all have a wonderfully great day. Until the next one, ciao.